This story is brought to you by the month of Lurve.
The month of Lurve.
Chapter 6. This is her choice. Rainbow couldn't remember the last time she had slept so peacefully. Whether or not she would have had nightmares before, she would be afraid to go to sleep in the fear that they would come back. With Applejack laying beside her, however, she couldn't find a single worry in her mind when she slept. No nightmares, nothing. When she awoke, she saw that Applejack was already awake and smiling at her. She yawned and smiled back. "Watching me sleep or something?" "Why, yes, I was. You should get up now. I want to do something." Applejack grinned at Rainbow again and began to get out of bed. "Hurry up, I'm excited now." She couldn't stop grinning and looked pretty, well, excited. "Go do something like what?" "A date. I can finally go on a date with you." Her grin widened and she practically wiggled with excitement. Rainbow gave a nervous laugh. "Well, AJ, I don't know. I haven't put much thought into this yet. I'm not really sure what I want to do with us right now. I'm not the type of pony who is in a relationship. I've never been in one. I don't really know what that means." Applejack just looked completely confused. But you kissed me. What is there to think about? There's obviously some attraction there, or you wouldn't have done that. I just confessed how I felt about you to... You led me on, Rainbow." She looked downright pissed now. "Why would you do that? Why would you act like you liked me and then in one night completely change your mind? Why would you kiss me?" "I wasn't thinking things through," Rainbow yelled when she spoke without meaning to. Applejack sat down surprised and just stared at Rainbow, waiting for her to talk. She had nothing to say anymore. Rainbow sighed. "AJ, you're overreacting. I wasn't leading you on. I do like you. I never said that I didn't, and that I was leading you on. You're assuming that. The only thing I said is I don't know if I want to be in a relationship. I've never been in one, and I don't know what I'd have to do. What if I mess up? I can't lose our friendship, Applejack." How many times had she broken down in front of this mare now? And in the span of what, 2-3 days? This was so not her, and she knew she had to stop being such a wimp. "Stupid emotions," she murmured to no pony in particular. Applejack understood what was going on now, and walked over to her friend and pulled her up with a hoof. "Rainbow, there is absolutely no reason to worry about that. I like you for you. You don't have to go and act all different if we're together. I want to date you, so quit acting like it's some big deal of acting different. Just be yourself and quit hollering like that. Just give it a try, Sugar Cube. You'll miss out on a great experience if you don't." She gave Rainbow a reassuring smile, trying to get her to give one back. Rainbow sat there and looked into Applejack's eyes for a good minute or so before responding. "You know, Applejack, I think you're right." She started to feel her normal, confident self return. "I mean, of course I'm not going to mess up. I'm me. I don't mess up." Applejack rolled her eyes at that, but let Rainbow finish. "I'll give this a shot. I do like you a lot, AJ. So, what did you want to go do?" Applejack's eyes lit up and she shouted out in a sing-song voice, "Picnic!" Rainbow jumped a little at the sudden change in demeanor, but followed her friend, mare friend, out the door as Applejack just bolted away to get things ready. Rainbow took a deep breath as she started to feel the nervousness come back. Not only had she never been in a relationship before, she had never been on a date either. She just didn't normally have time for silly stuff like that, but she figured she could make an exception for Applejack. She meant something more to Rainbow than any pony else had. The picnic actually turned out to be a blast. Rainbow was anxious at first, but began to loosen up as she realized Applejack wasn't acting different at all. She was just being herself. Just like she had told Rainbow. After they had finished eating, Rainbow had leaned back on her haunches, watching the sky as Applejack lay her head in Rainbow's lap. After resting for a while, she asked Rainbow, "So, does this mean I can call you mine?" "Nope." Applejack sat up confused. Again. "Wait, what? What now? What's wrong this time?" Rainbow simply smiled. "Oh, nothing. I'm just saying, if I'm going to be in a relationship with you, I'm the alpha pony. Therefore, I can call you mine." Applejack grinned and felt relieved as she realized Rainbow was just messing with her. Okay, first of all, that's not how it works. We're each other's, and there is no way I'm going to be the passive one here. Rainbow chuckled and looked at Applejack's eyes. She quickly tackled her to the ground and pinned her hooves down. She leaned down and kept her lips less than an inch away from Applejack's and whispered, "No, I'm the top one here. You are mine." She lifted her head up and gazed down at Applejack, wanting to take in the work she had just done. She definitely succeeded. Applejack's eyes were wide, her mouth open, and she was breathing faster. Rainbow leaned down again to Applejack's ear. "Say it." Applejack shook her head and refused. "You're not getting up till you say it, Applejack." Rainbow lifted her head up again and watched as she knew Applejack was going to give in. Applejack looked up at Rainbow and cursed her new mare friend in her mind. I'm yours, Rainbow." Rainbow grinned in success as she leaned down to close the gap between the two. Applejack returned the kiss with fervor. Rainbow was back. No more stupid emotions. Her confident self was back. No more mushiness. Well, maybe just a little more. "I'm glad to call you mine, AJ. And I hope I always will be able to." The end.